Okay, so every time I just put this thing down, I'm sorry, turn it on, it starts recording. I don't know what's up with that. I guess that's just how this phone works. So as you can see, back in the car on the road again. I'm on my way to school to get my final 2 days of, final 2 classes in before finals. And, I'm a little sad, to be honest. I don't know what's up with that. I said it in my lunch video. It's always like that, though, because it's like an ending. Like last semester, when I was going to leave, when I was getting out of government, I was sad because I really liked my government teacher. And unfortunately, government 2 is not available. The only time government 2 is available is the Monday, Wednesday class. And that, with him, with that teacher. And I can't miss church. So, I'm kind of sad because I want to take him again. Like, he's so fun. But, life moves on, right? Maybe he'll start teaching, like, political science. That's probably government. I don't know, something else that I can take him in the future. I'll just take government again for the fun of it. Just kidding. If I didn't have an A already, then I would. If I ever had a B, I'd be taking for an A or something. But I already have an A, so. But anyway, I have math and history today. Both are going to be review. Getting ready for our final next week. So it's bittersweet, I'm excited that it's going to be over. Just because, dude, it's 3:49 and like traffic is serious. What is going on these days? Anyway, it's not serious, but it's some cars on the road for sure. But also there's a lot of gaps. You know how people I'm one of them right now, but anyway, how people let there be a big gap in between them and the car ahead of them, so you end up with traffic for no reason. We're sort of dealing with that on this side. Over there's a lot of cars. There's always a lot of cars going south. I guess a lot of people go north to go to work, and then I guess more people go north to go to work than go south to go to work, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, yep, that's what I'm doing right now, and it was so funny. I was like, man, it would have been so good. I thought about turning my camera on as soon as I left work, but I was like, no, I'm not going to turn it on because I was listening to myself. I was recording myself on my phone. I feel like the camera's facing downward, but I don't know. I'm trying to move it just a little bit. I don't know, I might have made it worse, but whatever. Anyway, oh yeah, so I drove off with my coffee still on top of the car, and the dude from next door, the doggy daycare, he was running, and I'm like, I see someone running in my peripheral view, right? And I was like, what is that? And then he runs over, he's like, hey, you left your coffee on your hood or whatever, or on the top of your car. I'm like, oh, thanks. Such a dork. So that would have been funny to catch on video, but whatever. I was listening to myself, trying to pick a song, because I'm going to sing something at the Christmas party, and I'm trying to decide what YouTube karaoke track to use. And I'm thinking for Oh Holy Night, Mariah Carey's track is fine, but I couldn't find one for Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas that I really like. So for that, I may have to actually go on Amazon MP3 and purchase a track if I can find one I like. Because I really want to do that song too. Now, those Oh Holy Night, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and the Christmas song are 3 of my favorite Christmas songs. And Silent Night too. But I just really love those 3 songs. And they really can showcase a voice. To me, songs that showcase your voice are Christmas songs, because you can make them your own, and not really be compared to other people so much as if you were doing someone else's song. Christmas songs and the national anthem. I think those really showcase a person's voice, because you can just do what you want with them. So, anyway, Christmas song, man, I love, I just love it. So, yeah. I don't think I'm going to sing that one. I think I'm only going to do 2. and that's going to be Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and Oh Holy Night. That's one thing I want to do for sure. Whenever I start recording, the Lord, you know, promotes me in ministry and gets me to that place where I'm making CDs. Oh yes, it is already done in Jesus' name. Christmas CD all the way, because I love Christmas music. I love singing Christmas music, and, you know, I just have always wanted to have my own. And I love singing the national anthem too. I've gotten to sing it for the past 2 years at the Salvation Army Brothers, Band of Brothers, I think, basketball tournament that they have annually. And that was fun. And I like to do something like cool with it. Like, I don't sing it just the song. Like, basically this past time, I don't remember what I did the first time. I'm pretty sure I did something with it the first time. But for this past time, I came in with, Is that America the Beautiful? I came in on that in the middle of the national anthem, and then went back in at the Rockets' Red Flare. So that was really cool. And then I want to say last year we inserted another song. What are the other songs are there that are I can't remember, but it was another patriotic song that we put in. If I stopped thinking for a few seconds, I'm sure I'd get it. But anyway, and it was fun. So right now it's 3:54. I have to be to school in 20 minutes. I'm coming up on Grauweiler, so I'm not that far away. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be good because I took the new way, which is brilliant. I wish I would have known it for the past, year and however months I worked at my job. But it makes it all the sweeter because I just get everything done faster. I get home faster. And thank the Lord for His ways of showing us better ways to do things. But so anyway, I'm sure I'll get there on time. She basically gave us like a 90-something question review for a 30-something question test, but it was like the departmental review. She actually has this. Sorry, this car was trying to get over, and I was like, get over or don't. But anyway, she actually has the test now, so today she's going to actually go over questions that are on the test. Now, I don't know if she's going to make us a copy or not, because I'm pretty sure we can't get through 33 problems. I mean, maybe we could if that's all we did, get through 33 problems. But anyway, I want to ace this bad boy because, hey, an A in math, I like A's. I'm not a B person. If I get a B in something, more than likely I'm going to retake it and get an A. Just because, like, I'm paying for this education, why get anything less than a 4.0? That's my thought. I mean, if you don't have the ability to make a 4.0, because you know what, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you're just not strong in something. Sometimes you were too busy, you don't have the time, whatever, or you're in a rush, but I'm not in a rush. I have, the ability, because I do it, it's hard, it takes extra work, but I'm willing to do that work. And the only thing that I'm not strong in, really, is math, and that's really my highest grade. One of my highest grades right now. I finally got it. Because I basically went to a really great school from kindergarten through 4th grade. And then I moved to a district that was so bad that the high school got closed down. And it's still closed down. I want to say the whole district might even be closed down now. So I didn't learn anything in math for 4 years. And I used to be very good in math. When I was growing up, I was good in pretty much every subject, math included. Like, I would do like ridiculously long problems and stuff. And then I went there, and so for 4 years, math is the kind of subject that you have to build on. What you learn in English, you don't tend to forget that. You know what I'm saying? You might forget like what's a predicate and that kind of stuff, but you can still write properly. Write well, speak well. So I didn't struggle with that, but math I struggled with because I went from 4th grade math to trying to do algebra, and that just, you know, doesn't work. Can't go from, you know, long division to x plus y equals 2 or whatever. This doesn't work. So, anyway, I'm now in a class called DMAT, which is the developmental math. I'm in elementary algebra. And I finally got it this semester. Like, it finally clicked in my head. And now it's like, I'm a pro, you know. The stuff that's new that I'm learning, I'm still kind of having a hard time with as we have gotten further down. But my first few tests were like 190-something, you know, 101 or something like that. Like, it's gotten really easy for me because it finally clicked. And so this coming up semester, I'm going to be in 093, which is pre-algebra, I believe. And then, after that, I'll be able to go to college math 1414, I believe. And honestly, I'm liking this so much that I might go further in math, just because math challenges you, gets your mind, you know, rolling. It keeps you sharp. Oh, I need to get over. My exit is coming on up, baby. Anyway, it keeps you sharp and lame. Anyway, and it's just really good for you to take. So, Skippy, baby. Anyway, so, sorry y'all, I'm tripping. It's the coffee. Probably not, I'm just like that. Okay, so I have, 17 minutes. I'm good, I'm exiting right now, so I'm pretty sure I'm straight. But anyway, yeah, and because I'm a music major, music is a lot of math. Fractions, you know, eighth notes, quarter notes, blah, blah. So, I'm going to be using math throughout getting my music degree, especially when I start taking the harder music classes like theory and stuff. I believe that, you know, has some sort of math in it, and just music period is math, you know, it's numbers, it's mathematical. So I may go further. I may. And the funny thing is that I'm actually enjoying math right now more than I really enjoyed English when I took it. And I have always been a great writer. I think the thing that I don't like about writing at a college level sometimes is that it's so structured. And let me see what time it is. How far I've gone on this video. Okay, I have a couple of minutes. That it's so structured, and I just feel like I can't really be free in my writing. I can't write the way that I want to write about what I want to write. You know, I just have to worry about too much, and I just can't just open up my mouth or my hand or whatever you want to call it and let it out. So that is right. So that's something that I'm not the most fond of in college writing, because I love to just write, and I don't like to have to think about, am I doing it the way that he likes it done, or, you know, blah, 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 you know, teacher, professor, whatever. But anyway, we'll get through it. And I'm sure it'll make me stronger and blah, blah, blah. So, it's 4 o'clock now. I have 15 minutes, and all I have to do is, like, drive to the end of this road and turn, and I'll be at my school. So I am straight. I'm not going to be late, because I don't want to miss anything, you know. The first few chapters, like, I got it. You know, I could do it in my sleep. And that's where she's probably going to start, but I don't want to miss anything, because you can always use refreshing. Especially the first few chapters was a while ago. So, anyway, I'm going to come back. I want to do a video later, because I want to talk about where our pastor was talking about yesterday at church. It was called Made, the sermon series, and he was just talking about different stuff about, you know, getting rid of distractions, and, you know, us as Christians, you know, being the light that we're supposed to be, and not getting so religious that people can't understand us. And he just brought some really valid points, and I want to kind of expound on it. So anyways, 4:01, let me get off, because if it's 15 minutes or more, it won't be able to upload, and I'd rather not go through trying to figure out how to edit and cut out and do whatever else. So that is about it, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed Confessions from the Road number 3. I really love doing this, and it's something I may continue to do. So, see ya!